Hello, welcome to another Sunday. I have been gone for quite a bit because I was a little bit sleep deprived the last couple months. It is what it is. Sadly, I took a small break just for myself. But now I'm back again. And let's talk about Gacha again. This time I have a small preparation for this done. Not a lot. We're not going to talk about everything and anything today. Mostly we're going to talk about the new game NTE, which just got released. But first, let's dive into what has happened the last couple weeks when I was gone. Now, let's start with a congratulations to everybody who pulled for a level 999 Silver Wolf because a lot of people really like her. Personally, Silver Wolf is my favorite character from Honkai Star Rail, but sadly, I'm not gonna play that game. It's so unplayable for me right now, I think. Personally, I'm not gonna touch it, but congratulations for everyone who got her, and holy shit, she looks absolutely stunning inside the game. And the small advertisement also got memed on pretty much. And I think a lot of people are loving it. What are your opinions on Silver Wolf? Do you even have pulled her? Did you win your 50-50 or not? Who knows? Who knows? Let me know in the comments. Now, let's move on to the next thing that I have missed in the last month. Um, Before that, I want to say that I'm not going to talk about the whole revenue fight once again because you know how it goes. It's just the my corporation is better than your corporation, and this time is the Wua community getting salty as well. Not as usual, but definitely as usual when um it gets low. Honestly, in my opinion, you should not bother with it. How much I do want to make a video on that, sadly, right now, I don't think that's a smart choice for me. But it is what it is. Maybe next month we'll talk about it again. Because I uploaded another video today, which was recorded like 1 whole month ago. I'm sorry for uploading that late, by the way. But it is what it is. My bad, my fault. Anyway, now I had heard about couple unusual stuff. Okay, so from this tweet we can see, well, I'm going to just do a TLDR. TLDR in 2.3, so long the CEO of the company of Kuro Games have been pretty excited during the anniversary update and has like showed everything and was super excited. And in a 3.3, the excitement got taken off a little bit and he got more PR. And a lot of people are suspecting Tencent is behind this. There are things happening behind the scenes that we don't know, or what the Hoyo community thinks is that the game is going downhill and is going to shut down, which, let's be honest, it's not. And with the Hoyo community, I don't mean the whole community, it's especially just the shills only, because let's be honest, the Doom posting will not stop. The Doom posting is not stopping on Wuwa. Definitely not. And nor is the Doom posting stopping on Genshin. Because once any of those games get into fame and people become fans of companies, for some reason, it's really just defend my $1 million company. Guys, I really feel like there is some difference between having a common sense and defending a company with no evaluation whatsoever or like without any critical thinking. Like, come on, they don't need your backing. What you need to do is back yourself up, not somebody else. Play what you like and don't play what you don't like. Stop complaining and defending companies for doing a horrendous job. Now, moving on, we can see some fundamental things that once again is being discussed by these Twitter things because everything has to do with a fight once again. And I do feel like this is some kind of unfair comparison. Let's be goddamn honest. Ayaka for Genshin was one of the most earliest prototype ever. Like, she is pretty much, as I would like to say, like one of the first designs, or is literally the first design of Genshin, which means the coding between Genshin and Wuwa is way off. So I would like to give Genshin the leniency. Okay, that's from my side. personally, to say, yes, of course there is a huge difference. And of course there is, because there's so much time in between Hiyuki and Ayaka that, of course, the coding has to get better. The designs has to become better, right? At some point, a lot of things will overshadow Ayaka, definitely. And a lot of things have overshadowed Ayaka animations already as well. And I do think that Hiyuki has indeed broken another point for Kuro, because that animation is glorious, and I think that a lot of people got reminded of Alpha from the other game that Kuro has, Punishing Grey Raven. If you don't know, you don't know. If you know, then you know. Um, so most people use that as the excuse of, hey, look at Alpha. Yuki is basically just a Alpha redesigned. The animations and the choreography is almost the same, so basically Kuro is just better. Once again, it's not this company is better than the other company. I would like to stop that. I really would like to. In my eyes, I would be honest, is literally Kuro just has better designs. That's it. That's all I can say. Am I just going to say Genshin is trash for that? No, absolutely not. Genshin always has a special place in my heart before, and it still will now. But I'm not gonna return until I feel like it's worth my time. And at this point, I don't feel like Genshin is worth my time, so that's why I quit. It's that simple. So let's stop this fight about this company is better than that company. It never is about the company, it is about you. It's about you, the player, who really like which game. So pick and choose what you like. You can play either one, or you just play both of them. My friends and I have played both Genshin and Wuthering Wave, and we have done it for a long time. So I don't see the reason why you cannot, and why you cannot just enjoy your stuff, right? But hey, this is Twitter. I feel like I'm just talking to a bunch of normies who lost their common sense. And once again, we have a rage bait account. Like, if you see this guy, you already know it's a goddamn rage bait account, okay? It's a rage bait account. Everybody knows this guy at this point. This guy needs to be goddamn shadow banned, because how much misinformation are you just going to drop? Because, once again, this is a debate about a seamless open world. Now, as you can see, this is the Genshin map, and these up here are the maps from Wuthering Waves. And it's easily seen that they just cut part of the maps out. Like, let's be honest. This is, everybody knows this Jinzhou. This point, you left the northern part out of it, and you also left the island out, which you do reach by boat, by the way, and you can even cross it with characters. But at this point, you can actually, uh, which is kind of similar with Kaya Ice Bridge, if you remember that, for the Spiral Abyss. Or like, I think there's a lot of ways now to reach that island, Genshin. But a lot of times it is indeed done like that. Or when you need to travel with boat to Inazuma, if people remember that. So, in other words, there is way to cross these things in Genshin as well, but at first you do need to require to unlock it by like getting into a boat or whatever, because Inazuma was on lockdown. If you ice bridge before unlocking Inazuma, remember what happened? You get struck down by Raiden Shogun very easily. So first thing is first, you need to get a boat to cross over to this one. And the same kind of applies to the island, because you need to go to a teleport hole somewhere up in the north, or down here. I really forgot, at a cliff somewhere. But it is what it is. Um, the same rule applies for Wuthering Wave. Sometimes we do need a cutscene as well to unlock it, but once the cutscene is gone, you can cross it with characters. You can. It's very doable. So the issue about this is that both are seamless open world. And this rage beta calls Wuwa a open location, which it's not. What a open location is like Honkai Star Rail, where you had to select a certain map, and then you load into the area, and the only place you can explore is that area. So definitely, like, this was the previous rage bait stuff. NTE, definitely open map. Arknight's Enfield. Now, this is kind of confusing to me, because Arknight Enfield is an open map, actually. Even though the locations are zoned off, you can travel through over it. Like, it's just the map that looks weird. You can just walk through it. Easily done. Nikkei, yeah, 1% open map. Zenless Zone 0 is not an open map, nor is Honkai Star Rail. But as you can see, once again, I told you, this is a rage bait account. This guy needs to be goddamn shadow banned. He's spreading misinformation. And he is doing this for the love of the game. Because I don't see no blue checkmark here. So that means he doesn't get paid for this shit. He just does this thing for free. Wow. If you had a blue checkmark, I would like, okay, this guy is just farming money. But he's not. He's not farming money. This guy on the other end is also not farming money. But he was probably mad because of the comparison. Once again, it's another company versus company fight. Comparing mech fights, comparing KOs, it's something that it's so incomprehensible why people would do this. And I would just recommend you to stay away from those people, especially. Because it's just a discussion that leads to nothing. All we want is games to improve. All we want is to have fun playing the game. And if the game does not respect our time, we're just fucking done over here. It's that simple. Now, moving on. We have, I think it was a new rage baiter, because I have seen him like appear like previously, 2 to 3 months ago. Anyway, probably a new account or something like that, or someone who got unbanned, whatever it is. But honestly, I agree with him. NTE is just Wuwa and GTA together at this point. A lot of things do kind of feel similar in terms of controls, is my opinion after watching it, by the way. So another thing is, I've not been playing gacha games for like 3 months now. I've become a tourist, guys. I've become a tourist. It is what it is. But I do think that this post has some have some things in common, and I do agree with that. This kind of fusion is completely true. Is what I would say as a WoW player who has seen some gameplay of NT. So no hard feelings to this guy. I think this is a rage beta. I'm not sure. I forgot about it. But for now, I'm going to go with the benefit of the doubt. And please, once again, don't harass the people. Okay, really, don't harass the people on Twitter. It is what it is. They are just doing their own stuff. Okay, if you just ignore them, that will be fine, or just block them. Now, and speaking about NTE, that's exactly where today's topic is going to go to, like I said before. So a lot of mixed feeling has come out once NTE came out. So some people are asking, is NTE even worth playing? Or some people really want to play it. For example, there's a VTuber that probably most people know, Pipkin Pippa. Absolute cinema went into the game and is shouting like crazy once again. But shortly after lunch, for some reason, like I swear to God, every anime gacha game these days has a collab with any type of sport car at this point. Like, Genshin has done it, Wuwa has done it, NT has done it now. Like, a lot of fucking games are doing this bullshit. Like, Uma Musume as well. I mean, I don't think there was a certain collab for it, but a lot of people made it. So, I'm not sure what's going on. And now, moving on to John Seaman. You guys know who he is. You guys really fucking know who he is, okay? So, Allow me to tell you what I think about this guy. This guy is just thinking he's the only perspective that should be right, I think. Um, but yeah, once again, he is coming over here. NT Global Launch Day 1 debut sales, the poorest performance among major Gacha launch dates. Yeah, so what does that matter is my question. Why should we bother with the ranking? And 24th place on day 1. I think that sounds crazy as well, you know? Like, I feel like it should deserve some credit. So, I'm sorry, John Seaman, but I really don't know why every time you have to push other games down. It's not that deep. It really is not that deep. Now, moving on to another post of John Seaman, W Legions for being the only fucking content creator that spoke up about this until now, unlike the other grifters that just blindly shilling for their personal gain. Now, for this, we do have to get serious because this time I'm not going to dismiss John Seaman like the post before. The post before was like purely, I feel like something unnecessary because 24th place, day 1, that's crazy. That's enough revenue. So the game is not dead. He implies the game is fucking gonna die. Well, we can see over here that, well, first of all, the game is not dying instantly. Nobody knows when it's gonna die, okay? Like, it might die sooner or it might die later. But for now, it's just a release. No one's gonna know yet, okay? We have to wait until we get an answer. And this one is a serious allegation, actually, because the allegation is, TLDR, NTE has AI generated art. It's going to be a heated discussion, definitely going on, because a lot of people have mixed feeling about this. Some are claiming definitely AI generated or just ripped off from other stuff. Like, as you can see, this is, if you have seen this anime, it's Weathering With You, taken, formed into a poster right over there. And some people are even saying, hey, maybe it's just some kind of Easter egg. If I'm correct, it's right over here. This person is, for example, saying, okay, so this is actually maybe some kind of fun Easter egg or references that people might like. Because let's be honest, when we saw the Virgil chair on the top of the mountain in Wuha, everybody was excited. Everybody was excited. Not you cannot lie to me that you were not excited to see a Virgil chair on top of a goddamn mountain. You cannot tell me that. And this is exactly what these people are also saying about these references, is that, hey, we are just going to appreciate these small little Easter eggs. They are not AI generated. So I'm not sure what is true. But what do you think about this situation? Do you think that NT is using AI generated art, or do you think they are trying to implement Easter eggs around the map? Now, we are still not done with NT, by the way, because it's getting some heat as usual. Because people are really loving the graphics, right? And then we got some people also complaining about the game. Japan slot made by Chinese people to appeal to North Americans specifically. So the implication is, as you can see, that, well, it's just some sloppy ass game to attract some Westerners. Let's be honest. I'm not sure how much the game attracts, right? But in my eyes, if you don't like the game, then don't play the game. Once again, if you don't like it, don't play it. The graphics are absolutely banger, but why do we have to complain about every game? This really reminds me of, well, a couple of young people that I've seen during my high school when Fortnite came out, right? And they were like asking me, "Do you play Fortnite?" Back then I wasn't even playing Fortnite. I'm still not playing Fortnite now. Like, I don't like Fortnite. It's not my game. And they were just purely hating on the game. Like, hey, I understand that you hated game, but you don't need to be so vocally refuting about it. Like, come on, it's just a game. It's just a goddamn game. And especially with political issues in North America, um, North America, yeah, basically USA, America itself. Um, so if you know about anything going on in America right now, especially on the internet scene, everything has to do with misogyny. Everything has to do with racist. Everything has to do with like not appreciating other cultures. It's kind of like hinting towards that this is, well, basically a games for quote unquote what they would say incels. I don't even know what incel mean, guys. Like, I've never searched up that word, and I'm probably gonna search up later, but I doubt this game is made for incel. It is what it is. Games are made to be enjoyed and to be played. There is a reason why a lot of quote unquote gooner games are doing so well, while other games such as Concord fell off quite hard. Now, moving on to the funny scenes in NTE. So apparently, if you have your phone out against the police, they just, for some reason, say, "Put the phone down. It's for my own safety" or something. It's like, wait. Since when is a phone a dangerous weapon? What is going on? You can hear in the video, by the way, that they are shouting, "Put the phone down" from the police. But I have it muted right now because I'm not gonna play this once again. I don't know if I might get copyright struck. And because the last time it happened, like, my video got banned from Russia, if I'm correct, which I don't mind, but it is what it is, sadly. So, and another small thing when I saw this was there is a secret glitched room. And yeah, the first post right over here sums it up perfectly towards my mind. I thought immediately about Full Alchemist Brotherhood. Like, look at the resemblance. There is just one ominous guy standing in front of all the text and the door. Like, what is this? This is just Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, isn't it? It is what it is. I'm not sure. But anyways, that's all I have prepared for this video. What do you guys think about, and what do you think the AI pictures are generated? Do you think everything is kinda, well, mid, or do you think the game is great? Whatever you think, let me let me know in the comments. My bad, slip up. And also, if you have the time, you may also comment on everything else that I've talked about in this video. How did you like anything that I talked about? Maybe you want me to focus on one specific information only instead. If you have any reviews about my coverage, definitely you can put it down in the comments. I hope to see you all again, and let's start the discussion.